Welcome to FootballGamePlan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bringing you the CZAR'S starting lineup in fantasy football for Week 6. So let's just jump right into this video and see who I would start at quarterback this week. I'm starting Aaron Rodgers versus the St. Louis Rams. Reason being, the Rams are starting two backups at the cornerback position. That's not what you want to hear when you have one of the more prolific passing attacks coming to town. I would start Frank Gore versus the Detroit Lions. Yes, the Lions have a sound defensive front, but you look at what the 49ers do well. They run well off tackle, and it's going to put a lot of pressure on those outside linebackers, so Frank Gore still should have a solid day. I'm also starting Darren Sproles versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's the more explosive of the Saints running backs, and he's going to pop off a lot of big runs against that Bucs defense. At wide receiver, I would start Steve Smith versus the Falcons defense. This guy is a Falcon killer, and Cam Newton will go to him early and often. He should have some success against that Falcon secondary. I would also put Marshall in the starting lineup versus the Jets. Yes, he may get kicked out of the game in the second quarter according to him, but this guy is a tremendous playmaker and should have some success going against Darrelle Revis. Here's a sleeper here. I would start Roy Williams versus the Vikings defense. With his size and his ability to catch the football over the middle, he should have some success exploiting that cover 2 defense. A quarterback's best friend against an aggressive front is the tight end, so look for Vernon Davis to have some success exploiting the middle of that Lions defense. I would start the Bears defense versus the Minnesota Vikings. I like what they do in the front 7 department. Pepper's getting after the quarterback, and those linebackers are excellent in coverage, and a lot of McNabb's passes go underneath. So look for the Bears defense to get a lot of turnovers. Phil Dawson will be my kicker this week versus the Oakland Raiders. I think the Browns will be able to move the football just a little bit, enough to get into field goal range, but not enough touchdowns to win the ball game. So look for Phil Dawson to have a field day kicking the ball through the uprights. Now here's some people I will put on the pine this week. You look at Colt McCoy versus the Oakland Raiders. With the Raiders being aggressive up front, I just don't see Colt McCoy having the time nor the patience to wait in the pocket this week. He's going to get out there and be athletic, so I don't think he's going to have a huge day throwing the football. The Cowboys have one of the best run defenses in the National Football League, so look for Ben Jarvis Green-Ellis to take a step back this week with the yards per carry and the yards per game. He's probably going to get about 85 yards, so I would sit him this week versus the Cowboys. I would also sit Arian versus the Baltimore Ravens. This Ravens defense is very aggressive up front. Haloti Ngata and company, these guys do a great job stuffing the run, so Foster would not have that big of a day on the ground. Speaking of going against aggressive defenses, Desean Jackson faces the Washington Redskins, so they're going to get a lot of pressure on Michael Vick. So I think Vick will do a great job of getting rid of the football, but a lot of big plays will be absent from Desean Jackson this week. And I would also sit the Giants defense versus the Buffalo Bills. Justin Tuck will not play in this ball game, and the Giants struggle against teams that have a lot of team speed on offense. Look for the Giants defense to get lit up like Christmas this week against the Buffalo Bills. For more fantasy football videos, visit footballgameplan.com/fantasy or visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan. And listen to the Football Game Plan radio show, which airs Saturdays 11 a.m. Eastern Time at blogtalkradio.com/footballgameplan.